Welcome back, everyone, to 32 Ways to Connect. We're on day 18, and today's words are check-in. One important tool that I teach the people that take my classes is check-in, to do a check-in. And normally before we jump on Zoom, which is another electronic device, uh, and the problem some of the time with electronic devices is if we have too much contact with TVs, our cell phone, our computer, and staying focused and fixated on a screen, it starts to move our energetic bodies away from the present moment, from our physical bodies, and we can start to feel fatigued, a little wonky, and it can be difficult. So a check-in, especially before we get on Zoom together, allows everybody to softly close their eyes. You can do this with me now. If that feels good, closing your eyes, relaxing your body into your seat, taking 2 or 3 nice big deep breaths, and beginning a really sweet, soft scan of how your physical body's feeling. So this could be as simple as checking in which places, as you move down from the crown or top of your head all the way down to your toes, feel tight. And as you greet the tension in your body, taking 1 or 2 nice big deep breaths into the tension, almost as if the place that feels restricted or tight has its own set of lungs. And when you breathe, that area of your body breathes with you, softly expanding and letting anything go in that space. So moving all the way down through your body. And checking in also just how do I emotionally feel today? No need to go into what the mind's opinion is on why we feel that way, but checking in on how we feel. So maybe taking 1 or 2 nice big deep breaths in closing. And coming back, softly starting to open your eyes. If those of you were playing along at home or trying that out. We've touched on really the magic of breath, of stopping to breathe. A lot of times through the rolling process, ongoing energy of our day, slowing down can feel a little awkward or weird at times. So breathing through maybe the first few moments of slowing down. And a lot of times we forget how to come to our body with a place of love or curiosity to ask, really truly ask ourselves how we're doing. It's not necessary to wait for someone else to ask us how we're doing. Us developing the capacity and even the ritual every day to check in with ourselves can be really nurturing and really powerful. So when we receive the information, maybe a lot of tension or anxiety, starting to bring support in to address that is wonderful. And that could be as simple as just a loving touch over a place that feels afraid or angry or upset or tense. We forget the power of our own touch, of the energy of taking a loving intent and focusing it softly on our body somewhere can be magic. Even hugging ourselves or bringing ourselves comfort. So starting to pull, this more of this empowered sense of you, opening more to the possibilities of bringing your nurturing to yourself. A lot of times, again, we wait for someone to ask us how we're doing, or maybe do something nice for us, or wish someone would do something nice for us. A long time ago, I was running an experiment around staying out of partnership or out of romantic relationship. And I wanted to go at least a year. I wanted time with myself. And I noticed as the year went on, I missed getting dressed up and going out on a date. And as I was feeling into the sadness and checking in with, what I was feeling, what was going on in my body, I started to recognize that I could take myself out on my own date. That a lot of the aspects of things that I missed, I could actually bring that to myself. I didn't need someone else's permission or someone else to ask me out in order to have that fun. So I went to the closet, I got my very favorite dress, I got my favorite blazing red lipstick, put on my favorite earrings. And once I was dressed up, I was like, the world is my oyster. Where do I want to go? And I love fried chicken sandwiches. Apologies, vegan or vegetarians. And I took myself, I was living in Austin, Texas at the time. Hi, Texas. Hi, Austin. I took myself out to my favorite place to get a fried chicken sandwich. I was wearing like the sexy black dress. I didn't care. I was in my glory. Got my chicken sandwich to go and opened again, checked in with myself. Now what would feel really great to me? Well, I would love to see a beautiful sunset. So I packed up my chicken sandwich and my sexy black dress, and I drove myself to a jogging trail that had the best view, one of the best views in Austin, in rural part of Austin. And I sat down and ate my sandwich in one of my favorite dresses with my favorite lipstick and enjoyed a really beautiful sunset. And I could feel it in my body. I got it in my body, especially that day, that there were so many things I had developed beliefs and agreements around that other people had to bring nurturance or that experience like to me, or I had to have it with someone else. And it was absolutely not true. And I felt really in love with taking myself out on dates after that and still do, just to spend time in the city and in the world. So checking in, checking in, starting to see what's true, what it is that we need, and getting creative in our world on how we can bring that forward. Sometimes when we do a check-in, we may be in an intimate relationship with someone and we feel safe and comfortable to have a conversation with the person in that relationship. Maybe we ask or make a request for something in the relationship. Also, the beauty of check-in. Check-in around the bigger love, bigger aspect and view of life, spirit, God, goddess, higher self, connecting to nature, connecting to places that feel holy to us, and not shutting down in any way or belief system what that means to us around what is really sacred and what's holy. Could be sitting in front of, one of our favorite statues, could be leaning up against a really old grandmother tree, could be a bench sitting at a gravesite with a beloved who's passed. What feels really sacred to us that can help us to connect to that greater sense of communication and connection in life too, all through checking in. So maybe once a day, starting from that place, getting curious about what it is that you need and creative about how you can start to ask and bring that into your world and into your life. Things that support you, things that nurture you, things that can help you be excited. So the check. That's my offering for today. And I pulled a card. I pulled one. Feeling concise these days. Still up to that communication talk. I pulled the Ace of Wands. May you begin using your energy in a new way. May you feel this sense of infinite opportunity that comes from the Ace of Wands and begin to open to using your energy in a way that helps you feel decadent, nurtured, abundant, and supported by life. And I leave you with that. All my love. I'll see you soon. Again, take what's useful, dismiss what's not, and hopefully we'll see you tomorrow for the next video. Bye-bye.